Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we build on topics, whether conscious or cosmic. It's never nonsense. Mega levels are microscopic. It's a Killah Priest project. AD control the rocket. Before we land the plane, many things we engage and explain. The unexplained, without mask. Welcome to the Killah Priest podcast. Killah Priest podcast.
Yo. Oh my god. Wow. Y'all already know what I'm gonna say. Y'all already know what I'm gonna say, man. This is the most retrograde of all retrogrades, man. It's all good though. It's all good. We are here. We made it. Check 1 2. Can y'all hear me? Had a little bit of audio difficulty there. Silly stuff, man. When the cat walks on the mixer, buttons get pushed. And I end up looking around thinking it's a software issue. Let's just leave it at that. Let's just leave it at that. What's good with y'all? Welcome to the Killah Priest Podcraft. I am your temporary host, producer, engineer, AD Ross, holding it down for now. We're getting up and going. Man, has it been a hell of a weekend. I'm not even going to go into it. I don't even want to say the craziness that I've been through because there's no need to go into it. But man, it's been a crazy weekend. But we're here. We survived. All is good. Life is good. How are y'all doing? That's the question. How are y'all doing? Where we at? Where we at? Hank McGurk, Rakib, old Charlie in the house. Knowledge born Allah. How you doing, man? You guys have been holding it down on that on the wind downs. That's cool. I see the surprise shows that happen too. That's cool. That's cool, man. I see that's going well. But yeah, man, December 1st, here we are. We got one more month left of 2024, y'all. It's about to be 2025. Damn. That's crazy. I just got settled into 2024 and now we got to switch it up. I'm looking forward to next year because I am moving. Like moving. Like I'm officially moving. I've been in this apartment for too long and I'm finna get a nicer spot. I might even be closer to Priest, which I know he's gonna like. Might move a little more towards downtown. We'll see. But I definitely need to get out of this apartment. It's just been too long. So that's gonna be next July. So I might, well, depending on how I set it up, we might have a week where it's just gonna be wind downs because I'll be moving. But that's gonna be in July. But then once I move into my new spot, it's gonna be nice and clean and fresh, and I'm gonna get a bigger spot. It's gonna be another apartment. It's gonna be a nicer apartment, probably. I got a real estate guy. Might buy a home, but who knows? We'll see. See where we're at. Things are going really well right now. For the overall part. So we'll see where we're at. But I'm looking forward to making that adjustment and that transition. I'm just dealing with these retrogrades and these my pop says that life is problem management. And when he told me that, I was like, yo. I mean, I was young when he told me. I'm like, all right. But then I got older and I was like, yo, life is problem management, just managing problems, And, as Knowledge Born knows, when you look at the hero's journey, when you watch all these Marvel movies, they're just battling battling demons, battling monsters. Boom, boom, boom. Staying stoic. You know, and that's basically what we all got to do through life, without getting too deep. Priest is gonna be joining us here soon. At least audio wise. I just sent him the link. And we're gonna get this show going. We got some things to talk about. Tomorrow's gonna be the main show when we have Priest in the studio. I've got some renovations happening here at the house now. But yeah, it's been one crazy weekend. We're gonna do a share screen. How was y'all Thanksgiving? I had to work. So I was at the club, holding it down at the club on Thanksgiving. And yeah, it was alright. Hold up. Yo, oh, he's joining us right now. We got a guest coming in the building right now. Yeah. Peace. You are muted.
So, what about now?
Hey, there he is. How you doing?
I'm chilling, man. What's good? What's good with everybody?
Man, we just here.
Yo, what's good? What's good? Shout out to the Podcraft, man. Everything is everything. I'm just over here I'm taking some music stuff, just knocking stuff out. Word right about now. What up with you, AD?
Man, just going through the motions. Had a crazy weekend, but
Yeah, I heard, man.
I survived. Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the middle of retrograde and all that crazy
Oh
stuff.
my gosh, man! I thought knowing about retrogrades was helping gonna like dodge them and help me get away from them. But there's no escaping. There's no escape. I'm glad that I know how they work though. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hold on. I'll get everything right. Oh yeah. It's a little confusion, man. That's all right. The Mr. Chaos, you know how we do. We buckle down. Shout out to the craft room. Shout out to everybody in the craft room. Shout out to everybody, man. Let y'all know I'm well. Yesterday was dope. We did a surprise show on a Saturday. Me and did you know that?
Yeah. No, I saw your surprise shows.
Yeah, because I felt like I've been traveling, so I'm just getting back from Arkansas. So I felt like I missed out on Wednesdays, wind down Wednesdays. So I said, yo, let's just go in. And I forgot that we got the Podcraft today.
Yeah. Sundays and Mondays. At least for now, you know?
Yeah. I'm excited. We got something coming that's special. You already see it in the AD.
Mm-hmm.
You can let them know that, man, our merch section is stepped all the way up. We'll have gifts, surprises for everyone who joined in the Patreon. And we got a lot that's coming in. And I'm going to be doing a live on the Patreon. Do you know anything about that?
I don't know about going live on Patreon.
Yeah, on my Frontier, we're going to do like a special, where you can ask me any type of questions that you want, about music and things of that nature. And basically anything. And I'll answer it. I don't know if it's going to be like a one-on-one thing, but I'll say it because I don't know. We have got to structure how they're going to present their questions, and we'll put it that way.
Nice.
So a lot going on out there. A lot. I got some new good information that's coming, along with the music, and yeah, man, it's just been a whole vibration.
Mm.
Yeah. I know we say this a lot, but music make you feel good. Music make you feel good. It channels the emotion. lately I've been listening to a lot of Johnny Mathis. Chances are, remember that guy?
Mm.
Mr. Yeah. I've been getting into because everybody be into the spirit. I'd rather get into something like those guys. I don't know what kind of genre of music like him and Nat King Cole.
Yeah.
Like they had them voices that just be sounding like they belong in Vegas.
Yeah.
You know.
Big
So I've been
voices.
getting. Yeah. Oh, that's what you call it?
No, I'm just saying they're big voices.
Exactly. Big support. But what they talked about, you could tell it's just a beautiful sound that they was having. Beautiful sound.
Mm. It's jazz and traditional pop.
Ah. Mm.
But he had elements
Take
of
them.
swing, big band, and romantic ballads.
That's what it is. Romantic. But I like that. I like.
Unforgettable.
Yeah. You know, there's something about like when they went to the studio and sung those type of songs. Let me get it. Let me get it where I can hear better.
I can already see internet
Hear me
buffering
better
happen.
now?
Yeah.
Way better, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello?
Yep.
Yeah, I was on my headphones before, yo. So yeah, it's something about the mood that they were setting. And in rap, it's kind of crazy because the moves that we set is very aggressive. And I guess it was different times,
Yeah.
different times. But where we gotta find a pace for love, bro. There's
Mm.
too much war, rumors of wars, people against people, and I'm not trying to advocate that stop. But love is the answer. We got to find some type of common background. There's a lot of people out there that's stabbing each other in the back on the low, and what they do is they conjure up like these ideas, and these crazy ideas to backbite, to suffocate the growth of those who are growing, because that's the process. It's the growth of you. So a lot of you out there that's growing, know that there's another side of the river, the mirror of those who are trying to suffocate you, and that's going to make you stronger. When you're going through some things, if somebody try to choke the life out of the seed of growth, man,
Wow.
it's a real thing, bro.
Yeah.
It's real. You can feel it in the atmosphere. And chances are, I was listening to chant by Johnny Mathis, and it put me into a state of mind. I was trying to figure out where they was because their music sounded like diamonds, yo. They sounded like beautiful. It sounded like clouds covering diamonds, and it
Mm.
was just a beautiful feeling of listening to their music. And like you said, ballads. Those were ballads of brilliance. Of I don't know, but it's the feeling that it gave me that inspired me more.
Yeah.
That feeling turns into words, and I try to inspire those that when I'm inspired.
Yeah.
Well,
It's the beauty of it. It's the power of the beauty of the sound.
you see, all those beans we using.
Yeah.
Yeah, the beauty of the sound.
It doesn't have to even be your genre. You can be
That's
inspired
right.
by a genre that's outside of your genre. You know,
Speak on it.
you could be inspired by an opera singer and you're a rap artist,
That's right. That's right. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. And hopefully, rap music can find a place where it influences them.
Yeah.
Making beautiful music can influence the masses because we're speaking through tones, we're speaking through vibration, we're speaking through um, melodies and sound waves. That's what we got because the speed of light itself, it's not even existing at that moment. But it does inside your mind because when you hear the words, sometimes the vocals are open up in your mind and you can actually see what the person is saying.
Hmm.
When I was listening, I was like, man, it was almost like a drug. I was like
Yeah.
drugged for a minute. Like, so, and then seeing how everybody get into this spirit, they should keep this spirit. nurse it. But unfortunately, it doesn't.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, that's it. With that, and it's like I had so much more to talk about that I wanted to come in, but chances are I'm not there.
Yeah.
And but you still hear the voice. Just to let you know, it's like we had a good conversation yesterday, me and Knowledge Born, and I'm telling you, this Patreon gonna be crazy, and I'm just ready to speak out because I'm hearing the tones of the universe. I'm feeling it, like the tones of the universe. It's all setting. So now, if we in tune, we'll be in vibration. And this is not even my shout out to all the Sagittarius. This is not even my sign month, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm assigned to it. It's like an assignment that we're lining up with. An
Mm-hmm.
atonement. See, when we get to speak like this, we speak as God, and they be like, "Man, no, 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 turn it down, turn it down." That's growth. That's choking the seed, yo.
Mm. You got a super chat.
All right, let me know. Go ahead, shout it out. Hold up.
Godfather 3000 says KP's album is better than Kendrick Lamar's album. Ooh.
Wow. Oh,
Mustard.
let me take a walk. Oh, I
Take.
need air.
Mm. Squabble
Tell him
up.
I said thank you so much. That's yo, Kendrick is dope. It's just
Yeah.
different type of
Sound.
melodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, different type of melodies,
He
the
came back with
vibration.
this track that's called Squabble Up that's kind of reminiscent to the one that he got popular with during the Drake battle. Same type of vibe,
Yeah,
same type of energy.
they're not
Yeah.
like us.
Yeah. So
Yeah, he's spitting that Drake on there too a little bit, and he has a
mm,
video where he has all these type of subliminal messages in there.
yeah.
Well, me, I do one video at a time, animation, but the whole thing is to just join unity within music and have us have a council and a federation where we can start kicking like that. You
Mm,
got we out at the same time. We out at the same time. He's taking care of the physical because there's a different type of battle he's in. We was
yeah.
talking about battle before. I'm not in that. I'm trying to reach another level.
You're on a different
Um,
plane. So I learned about that. How there's the
I
phys.
told my flight attendant that.
Oh yeah.
I told my flight attendant we are on a different plane. Go.
But like that there's an astral plane. There's the physical. We're on the lowest plane right now. Like our physical reality is the lowest plane. But then there's like an astral plane, and then there's one above that, and then there's one above that, and there's one. And you can visit the other planes when you dream, or when you do meditation, or when you do theogens, or when you do any kind of. You can visit the other realms. Apparently, this is what I'm hearing. Um, but we exist right now on the lowest of the planes, which is this physical reality. Crazy.
Yeah, that's the world's before ours,
Yeah.
as we known it. We have to kind of like was this, um put things into a bubble where we can understand it. Some things are not meant to understand, and some things are meant to understand for just you.
Yeah.
I don't have your dreams, but your dreams, if you fly your dreams, I'm not going to tell you that you won't or you can't.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is accept that fact and try my best to dream harder.
Well, that's the thing about your lyrics is your lyrics take people to outside of the lower plane. You take us to the astral realms. And that's what people
Thank you.
they love the most. And that's why, Demetrius says Kendrick is dope, but Killah Priest is for the children.
That's
Do you
peace.
know what I mean? Because I mean the words you're
Yeah,
saying are making people transport. To which plane I can't identify, but it's definitely not of this world, which is definitely where you know.
well,
That, yeah,
yeah. No, I'm hearing what you're saying. It's just that we going through so many channels, bro. And it's like
Mm.
you got people that step outside themselves, and we say we can't even do that, but we do chase dreams.
Yeah. Martin
So
Luther
how do
King.
you? Huh?
Martin Luther King.
You have one, man. We got to understand and explain the subconscious of everything we see and things that we don't. But like I said before, it's a beautiful time to be here. It's a beautiful time to spread music. I mean, there's a lot of people who lived and went on and moved on and transcended to the celestial, back into the ancestors. We
Mm.
are handed this time to enjoy and to build. Too
Mm-hmm.
much tearing down. That's why the vibration changes and switches up. I'm starting to feel that because I'm starting to come into like, okay, now I don't have to speak on the worlds before, but
Mm-hmm.
I will.
Yeah.
That's something else. That we're gonna have a whole build on that. I never heard nobody really build on worlds before world. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure it's out there. I'm sure it's out there. I think it's travelers as what we call ourselves. Um us cadets. We are cosmic cadets, astro space cadets.
Mm-hmm.
With a tape and a cassette player by fasting the prayer and passing the ozone layer, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I meditate, then we there. So once we close our eyes and we become we like Captain Kirk.
Star Trek.
That's right. Trekking the stars, brother.
But Captain Spock, I mean, he had a very stoic way of looking at life, you know? He was very robotic, very left brain.
Perfect place.
Interesting seeing his perspective on everything. He's very unemotional. But every now and then he would show signs of emotion. I'm not a
Here's for the
huge Star Trek guy, but I've seen some of the movies.
yeah, but they all praised see, they all they all listened to the captain, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the Vulcan was the speaker. You gotta remember he was from another planet. He's from the Vulcan. He spoke in the Spock's ear. First of all, I think he guided him through the trek. He was trekking through time, and he was the real one behind it. So the science and all of them, it seemed like he was robotic, but he was right on point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I mean, did Spock have any type of freedom?
it's hard to tell.
Let's talk about the green woman that was there too. Yeah.
Yeah, that whole series is crazy.
Spock was going to everybody else's galaxies looking for their women too. Well, yo, if somebody could break down what they were looking for,
Yeah.
what were they trekking for?
Mm.
There were great men that spoke on those things before. But you got to remember who mind that came from. The director, it was he played that out in his head because we are in space. Everything in space. We still in space. The Earth is already in space.
Mm-hmm. Jay Bland says Vulcans are extremely emotional. However, the teachings of Serac taught them to suppress emotions over logic.
Press
that's
motions over logic.
that's
That's
left
heavy.
brain over right brain. That's Cain killing Abel.
Are you are you able to walk with a cane?
Mm. Boy, there's a lot of Star Trek fans in the chat.
Yeah, man. People want to go boldly. They want to boldly go.
Boldly
They want to
go.
boldly go. I didn't really look. Remember, we had the sister that was on there that was a Trekkie, and
Yeah.
they come on late night. Then there was a time when you could watch TV and TV went off. You remember that?
Mm.
A lot of people, if y'all really want to think, do you know that there was a time when you could watch TV and TV went off when it just had static and
Yeah,
all the networks were down, bro, and it was just static, and you was just sitting there dozing off to
yeah.
static.
And it would end with the national anthem.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah,
I was a kid.
yeah, yeah.
I knew it was time to go to bed once I heard Mash. The Mash song.
Me too.
I'm like, oh,
Me
time for
too.
bed. My dad watched that. He liked Mash. I'm like, I ain't
Yeah.
trying to watch
Comical
Mash.
warfare. Then they hit you with the national anthem, and then they turn out the lights. But the TV is still on. Your emotions, you still in the vibration. Like right there, the last thing you remember is dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
You gotta do a
Yeah,
you gotta do a song where you talk about Star Trek, but you gotta do a compound syllable rhyme for boldly go.
yeah, with no man is going. Yeah,
It's time to boldly go.
I did that in first time.
Mm.
Let me look into the chat room just to come back. Come back. Mash, yeah, that's right. That was 33 years old, yup. And then they came up with the ultimate, even bigger than Star Trek, which was Star Trek. It was yeah. What's what man? Yo, yo, I'm gonna come back in. I'm gonna load up because my phone gonna die.
All right.
But
Shout out to the chat. Yo, I've seen some of y'all saying some interesting things. I want to pull it back up here real quick because some of y'all dropping stories. Okay, Hank McGurk was talking about his experience with Thanksgiving, and I was like, "Oh, damn!" I want to see where it's at. You were talking about. Oh, here you go. No, how your Thanksgiving was bad because. Oh, I think it's already passed. But yeah, he was saying something about how they had to throw away the whole turkey because it was undercooked. Damn. That's crazy. Yeah, I never watched too much Star Trek. I just saw the movies. Demetrius likes Deep Space Nine. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, I'm more of a Star Wars dude, but that's what's up. I was looking up rhymes for boldly go. Getting my tools at Home Depot. Nah. That's dope though. Triple JC says, turn off your TV, your phone, your modem, go back to nature. Oh man. I can't go back to nature because there's no Wi-Fi. Where's my laughing? Hold on. Can't be dropping jokes without my laugh track, otherwise it doesn't sound that funny. All right, it's loading. Okay, Christian Ramirez says, Dad telling us we lazy in front of students after work and kids saying, pendejo. Oh, they're not ready yet. Hybrid Cypher says, stars get wrecked on the Star Trek. Hit the deck, flip the script, laser on spaz, hit the dashboard, get my passport. Okay. Okay, I see your bars. I'll spit your bars. Jason Sanchez says, Star Trek whack. Crossing says, "You want it, you got it." Detroit Emeralds. Yo, you all been watching on Netflix the Rhythm and Flow? Put I seen it in the chat if you've seen Rhythm and Flow on Netflix. It's a good show. They've got a segment where they do freestyle battle. Well, not freestyle. Well, yeah, they do like rap battles, and they got Eminem hosting that. He only hosts that segment, but the main host for this season is DJ Khaled, Lotto, and Ludacris. It's on Netflix now, and they're still dropping like parts of the season every week. But it's interesting. You know what I mean? No matter what level of a hip hop fan or artist you are, I think that's a good show. Hybrid Cypher seen it. 99 Cham 1 sounds like he's all natural. He doesn't watch Netflix. But it's a good show. So for the battle scene, I'm not gonna show it, but they've got some artists doing hold on. Get this out the way. One sec. So they've got like these rap battles they're doing. And they got the, girls against girls. They got one where it's a guy against a girl. And then they've got M right there. So they're doing this all in the same building that they filmed 8 Mile. That battle area. So this whole set was the same set from 8 Mile that y'all remember from the battle scenes. I wish though they did it on stage like the movie. They put it off stage and they put them standing right there. Like, use the stage. I'm so mad about that. It would have been so dope if they mimicked the the scene from 8 Mile. Because they're rapping on beats. They're not doing they're not battling a cappella like we see on URL. By the way, the guy that hosts URL is also part of this segment. They're not doing it a cappella, which I think is better because you want people to react, and going to the beat can sometimes limit you a little bit for the expression part. But I do like that they're using a handheld mic. The wireless mic, in my opinion, is important. It's part of the hip hop. But it's an interesting segment. Y'all could check that out. I at least watched the battle portion of it. And the rapping was all right. If you've seen last season, if y'all know Beans Got Bars, she went against a guy named Flawless. I don't know if y'all know who Flawless is, but he's a really good rapper. This one was intense. Y'all gotta see Beans versus. Okay, she's a very good female MC. Anyway, there's a bunch of reaction videos to it online. But yeah, this dude did really good on the last season. But this season was pretty cool. Y'all should check it out. But man, I just wish they did it on the stage. They have the DJ there. They put the DJ on stage, but they put everything else on top. Maybe they didn't have enough room, but it would have looked so much better. Okay, what y'all saying? Yeah. You guys think Disaster is a better MC than I mean, so I talked to Disaster on Instagram about that. It's funny you mentioned that. He said that Cannabis's people wanted it to be open format, like open bars, like unlimited bars, which was a bad idea because it should have been at 16 or maybe like 32 bars and then stop. By doing unlimited bars, it just gives it more to Disaster because he's able to freestyle more and memorize more. Where Cannabis is a very good written rapper, and it just got messed up because he had to bring out his notepad and everything. It was just like, who was in charge of that? That was so bad. It should have been 16 bars. It would have looked better. It's all about the details, yo. Demetra says Flawless gave her the business. Yeah, okay, you saw it. Let's see. Hank McGurk says, how old for Sarah Silverman? Post stroke. She got a stroke? What? How did Sarah Silverman get a stroke? A rare throat disease. Did she smoke? Ugh. I can't be looking at that right now. That's crazy. Take care of your lungs, y'all. Take care of your lungs. Okay, so Priest is going to be jumping back on here very soon. Flying Arrow, battle rap can be toxic at times. Yeah, it can, man. Because you know the power of words. So you spitting, even at, you know, because some of these rappers are friends with each other, and they have to battle their own friends. But it's like, still, words can do damage even when you consciously know it's a battle. Your subconscious doesn't know it's a battle. Your body doesn't know it's a battle. Your body just senses energy. You know, you can't convince your cells, don't worry, this is just a fun battle we're doing. Don't take it seriously. Because your cells can detect the energy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that could be toxic. Stiff and Tyler says his palms are sweaty. So yo, if you haven't seen that, I suggest y'all check that out. At least the battle rap segment on Netflix. Rhythm and Flow. In fact, it's number 10 still. It's number 10 on Netflix TV shows. So y'all check that out. Yeah. I also highly recommend Cobra Kai. That's a great show. Especially if y'all have seen Karate Kid. Jay Blend says, my skull is a submarine hull that hit the beach like a seagull with Alka-Seltzer and Vaso up your pengalazo. Okay. You definitely speak Spanish. Okay. S.L. Smith said, why stopped watching them a long time ago? Flying Arrow says, it's aight here and there. You know, like a bonfire here and there. Gotta pump up. Secret says, an absolute art form. Okay, let's see where we at. Okay, Priest is backstage. I see you. Here he comes. Got you. Bam. Mic check.
All back.
My bad.
Nah, it's all good. Nah, I was. What happened now? Who passed away?
No, they're talking about Sarah Silverman has some type of had a stroke.
Damn, man.
Yeah, from some kind of rare form of
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, we gotta be on point. We gotta be on point. That's why I've been taking the Colado Silver and I've been taking what's the name, the Colado Silva and oregano oil.
Mm.
I do the dragon shot here and there. Sometimes it's good to put your own concoctions together. We are. I want to say we are responsible for ourselves. Or should I say, we are responsible for ourselves. That just came. Woo.
Mm.
Man, that's crazy. How old? How old?
Aurora's saying it's old news from 2016.
Oh, okay. I see. Old school, new school, new to learn stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then again, I think sometimes things happen for us to talk about it, build on it. Um, that's what things are. That's what it is, man. When you start thinking about the journey and you start thinking about the destiny, it's like it's big.
Mm.
It's big, man. It's big for all of us. We all on the walk, man. We all on the quest. They had a cartoon character named Johnny Quest. He had a lot of questions.
Mm.
Word.
So I don't know if you've seen. I sent you some interesting Instagram videos.
Oh yeah, let's get through 'em. Hold on. Go ahead, play one.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Hold on a second. I gotta turn off the main camera here. Okay. So this lady's a reporter, and it's just talking about how she switches up.
Oh, the hood. Yes. Oh, that one.
For the Channel 6 10 o'clock news. Fuck it, we're getting out of this joint. Joyce Evans for the channel.
That reminds me of that one where that guy had a bee in his mouth. Remember?
Yeah. Yo, let me tell you something, man. I was upset.
Yeah.
What was that? Yesterday. Listen, man. People be acting like they work. Like you can work for the company, but there's a place and there's still a time, the way to treat somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I went into a Starbucks. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I went in there just to get a nice little cold brew, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then what it is, they pour it into the cup, but the way they pour it is like you got to lean it because it comes out like coming out of a keg, like
Mm-hmm.
beer. So I guess it wasn't hit like that. We was at the Grove, so it came straight out, yo, straight down. I had one cup. Yo, the whole cup was foam.
Oh
And you got to
wow.
sit and let the foam build up. You know what I'm saying? You got to let it sit down.
Yeah.
But it was like a little when they start. Yeah, I waited like 5 minutes, right?
Damn.
Less than that. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Yo, it was a little bit of liquid, just a little bit. Like,
Oh man. It
so
was
I
all.
went back and told him, huh?
It was all foam.
Yeah. So for the information, I went to explain the information to them. I was like, yo, this is too much foam. Could you redo it or give me some more? And I tried to explain it. So she got mad and then told her supervisor. She was like, okay. She filled up another one and took the cup that I have. Like I was trying to steal it or something like that. I gave it back to her, and so she went and got the supervisor, right? So he's sitting right there. Yo, same problem. I'm sitting there looking at the phone. Just sit up there and a little bit of cup of liquid. So I said, because she looked like she had an attitude. So I went to the supervisor. He was right next to her. I don't know what he's making. I don't know, tea or something. I don't know what he was doing. He was right there next to a machine.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yo, are you the supervisor? No, I said, are you the manager? He goes, no, I'm the supervisor. And I go, um, it's too much foam in this cup. It's not enough coffee, you know what I'm saying? So could y'all do something? He was like, yo, and cause that's the way it come out. That's the way it come out. So the so he ended up pouring. He said, "I'm gonna do it. I'll do it for you." But he's complaining to me. He's the manager. I mean, well, the supervisor. He's telling me, "Yo, this is the way it comes out." Blah blah blah. Pulls the thing and says, "Yo, I'm gonna take your cup that you have, though." I said, "No, I'm keeping this one, and you're gonna give me that, and I'm gonna pour this in there
Oh,
because it's not enough." He's like, "All right, here." So I took that one and put it in there. But that goes to show you, I was like, yo, listen, it's just coffee, yo. It's nothing. It's like it's too much foam in the cup. People don't realize because they don't care. They take their job too serious. And it's just coffee at the end of the day. Just let me go, bro. Just let
wow.
me go.
Well,
Get out your way. I'm not trying to be in your way that long. But it was just the whole irony of back and forth with people who get caught up into their job too much. They can't even they didn't even know what dealing with.
yeah.
Back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, I can't stand that. Yo, I had another problem a long time ago. My pop said, yo, if you get your driving license, then you can have my car. I'll
Okay.
never forget, man. Yo, I go to DMV and why? So DMV is a lady right there. Yo, she might as she should have been a left tackle for the New York Giants. Because she would not let me, yo, listen, I needed ID. She wanted me to bring ID. She damn near said, could you bring driving license so I could give you driving license? But that scarred me, man. It's like when people doing their jobs, just do your job, but don't forget who you are. Don't forget, like, some people get locked in, and I'm not trying to tell, but it's like, yo, come on, man. It's easy to treat people the way you want to be treated.
yeah.
And that just sparked it when you showed me that. I just had to tell that story, man, because it was like, damn, you can't get nothing with people holding it down. Like, stand back, I got this.
Was that you in your car right there?
Yeah, you taking it back. That's me and Pete. That's me and Pete's son, right? That's the
Nice.
video for listen to me. We was in Leimert Park.
Mm.
Um, y'all won't be able to see, but some specials in that video that kind of like real deep to me, and that's crazy because it added up. So that song was like foretold. Like I didn't even understand what Listen to Me, what what it was.
Mm-hmm.
But it was telling of something to come to pass. I'm not talking about my old earth. I'm just talking about at that time when I made that song. I made it for um someone, my sister. Because for my sister, um, there was another song that um shout out to everybody out there. This particular song was done for that's crazy. It was there, man. I can't even talk about it. But it just added up like that.
Mm.
It just added up like that. You know what I'm talking about. Um, you know, perfect place.
Yeah.
So, perfect place to disappear, man. Shout out to Nero. Shout out to her. She gonna come on the show maybe tomorrow.
Oh, word.
But yeah, but those moments like that means a lot to me. She sung that hook beautiful.
She's doing really well.
That's good.
I
And
see.
she's a stylist too.
Oh, okay.
So listen to me, man.
Mm.
I light a candle in the St. Anthony, burn a rosemary. Friends and family for those buried, for all humanity and souls heavy. Ride through life like an old Chevy. Look at the world through your rear view and honk your horn till they hear you. That really meant something to me. Because we got to reflect back on the things that we go through and the things that we drive. It's like the highway is like the red and white cells. Because when we riding, all I see is red in front of me. And it gets brighter the more traffic comes. And on the other side is moving smooth. It's like white blood cells. The highway is like a vein. It's like an arm.
Hmm.
And so we driving through life. You know how somebody say, "Yo, you drive me crazy," or you driving me up the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Drive walls. You know what I'm saying? Or you
Yeah.
driving me, or that person gassing you, or the
Mm.
vehicle is identified with the individual.
Yeah.
But the real individual, us, we are inside of the vehicle. We are the spark. There's no cars don't run on their own. They wait a minute, hold up, let's get it back. Because they inventing these cars now that run on their own.
Mm-hmm.
But it ain't real till you in it.
Jesus, take the wheel.
I was survive. He said, Jesus take the wheel. Jesus is will. Yeah, Jesus, you take the wheel. We gotta look at that though, bro.
You seen these
That's
cars though?
real.
You seen them on the highway? I seen them in LA.
Yeah. Those are cars without drivers, yo.
I thought
I
that
said,
was a Google Maps car. You know how they have those Google Maps car that's just going around taking pictures of everything? That's what I thought
nah,
it
you
was.
talking about
Cause
wave, yeah. I thought it was a wave too. Nah, bro. They're actually picking people up and driving them without asking them where you going. You gotta put it
dang,
in the app.
and it makes
It's
sense
going,
because it already has GPS. But the thing is, like,
yeah,
it has to be able to stop for pedestrians. It has to be able to be ready for that one drunk driver that's gonna like cut you off. It's got to be ready for like a bicycle to cut. Like in New York, I can only imagine how much more difficult for the AI driver it would be.
yeah.
You know, there's reaction times. You know, so many things. There's so many variables. I'm not sure how strong or reliable a self-driving car is yet. People already
Right.
are getting those Tesla robots. You seen those Tesla robots? We talked about it last week.
Uh, yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
saw one walking down, no, rolling down the street, blinking.
What?
That's that crazy.
Oh,
It got eyes though.
the
Two
little
little eyes.
R2D2s?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say. And I know, it's not real, but it's the cipher stuff. It's like, okay, I know it's not real, but it's happening. So when they start telling me about the fake, the nigga who's, I mean, pardon me, the cat who stole Tesla joint, you know what I mean? Elon Musk, yeah, them right there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're on a Sunset. I always see them on Sunset. And they stop at the
Yeah.
light and they move when it's their turn. There's little
I don't know
R2D2s.
nobody. Yeah.
They're right there on Sunset Boulevard.
I don't know nobody that ordered anything yet.
That's so weird.
So you don't even know if they,
One of the
they
DJs
loaded up.
at the club ordered it and he filmed it picking it up. He's like, "Oh yeah, I got my chili
Oh, okay.
fries." And it just rolls up and then they do something with their app and then they just get their food.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. We're in the
Yeah.
future. We're living in futuristic times already,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. It's crazy. They say it's a great and terrible day. For some, it's great, and some is terrible.
Yeah.
Sometimes we wake up with anxiety.
Oh my
We wake up,
gosh.
yeah, you wake up with anxiety.
No, I if I have too much salt, my blood pressure goes up. And then I'll start tripping on random things, and that's with no weed. See what I'm saying? That's if I get dehydrated. But I gotta drink my water, yo.
Oh, you
That's the only
feeling
thing.
weird?
If I don't drink enough water, yeah, because I be drinking coffee. You
Yeah.
know, sometimes I be drinking Mexican Coca
Nah,
Cola.
drink water till you begin to piss. People be
Yeah.
drinking water. You gotta drink water till you go to the bathroom, bro. Like continue drinking it. Like drink it till you gotta pee. I
Mm-hmm.
know it seems hard, but it's like sip it until you gotta. Once you start going to, that's the rotation. Once you start peeing, pissing.
Yeah.
Then that's the routine, bro. You know, people say, "Yo, I drank 4 glasses of water, drank a glass of water, sit there, watch TV, or sit there and look at the mirror." You know what I'm saying? No, you gotta do it,
Yeah, man.
flush it.
Too much
How you go?
salt.
Go get some water, bro. Get some water.
Yeah. I've been drinking Saratoga. You know about Saratoga? This is my new favorite water.
You said Saratoga? Yeah, that's
Saratoga.
right up there at Marcy.
I like it. 1872 Saratoga. It looks like it's an alcohol, but it's not. People be thinking he's drinking a vodka.
There's a
No,
place in Brooklyn,
Saratoga.
in
I get the.
Bradford.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry, I cut you off. My bad. What you said?
No, I was just saying the Saratoga is the water I'm drinking. Hold on, let me get this cat out the way.
Saratoga water?
Yeah, it's getting more popular.
Let me look them out.
If you get the if you get the carbonated Saratoga, it's better than Perrier. It's better than Pellegrino. It's a little harsh. It's got a lot of bubbles. It's a rough carbonated drink if you get the Saratoga carbonated.
Yeah, you know I'm carbonated nation, man.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, I love carbonation, bro. Carbonated, more bubbles, the more. Listen, when I say carbonation, I'm talking about water that is carbonated. Gotta say that because there was a cult out there named the Carbonation. I get it, but you gotta make that. You gotta make statements bold.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
Aurora says he drinks Evian water.
Oh, he's bougie.
Mm.
No. Evian?
Evian.
Long as not Voss.
Yeah, but yo, on Evian, you know what Evian?
AD would drink Voss. AD would drink Voss.
I had Voss, but the inside of the glass bottles is lined with plastic. That's what I found out. The Voss is all right. Of Voss.
It's not bougie for you.
No.
I know you get.
Saratoga is good, and Sedona. I drink Sedona water. But look, if you get Evian and you spell it backwards, have you spelled Evian backwards? Mm-hmm.
That sounds like that costs like $12.
I don't think
that's
it's
expensive
even,
water. $14.
I think it's just filtered tap water.
Man, I still drink. Listen, I eat my vegetables.
Oh, it's
not. As long
not.
as you eat your vegetables, you can eat. Listen, my brother, don't let them lie to you. You could drink distilled water as long as you eat your vegetables, and you don't have to get scared. Water does never kill you, and that's what it is. People are like, no, this is going to drain your minerals. No, but you got to eat vegetables.
Yeah, got to keep the minerals up.
Yeah, you got to keep the minerals up. Water leaching. Yo, listen, don't stop listening to those other products trying to knock down other products so they can get you to buy into their product. So everyone wants to get their product to destroy the other product. That's all it's about.
That's true.
McDonald's don't like Burger King, and so what they do is they put out all this false news.
Yeah.
Trump was right. False is fake news. Fake news. So they put out all this false information. And then, they switch it up. They do this and they do that because they don't want you to eat from the tree of life. How's everything cool, but you all ready to go to war when it comes to the tree of life. You ready to put flaming swords around the tree of life. But the knowledge of good and evil, it was easy. It was easy to go touch that. It was just a warning. But it was a definite, no, don't touch the tree of life. Do not. And check it out. Cherubims on each side to go to war. To go to war, at least they eat it and live forever. Ever?
Forever? Shout out to Outcast.
They don't be doing, yeah, exactly. They talk about it. They be scared to talk about these things. It's like, why are you at war for someone to live forever? Ever. At least they do it. Then it was given a commandment. It was like, oh, but we're gonna talk about that when I get there though.
Mm.
We gotta talk behind the scenes before we come out with that. People look at that. They were like, all right, AT. Yo, look, I'm gonna pull out for another what's the name? And I'll come back in.
Okay, cool. And then we'll do song promotions.
Yeah, just to charge up, and I know we gotta have the day is a short show, so we have tomorrow. So I'm gonna just pull out, and if I don't come back, just do the sound promotion. I'll text you. All right.
Got you. Peace. Jack Worries says the best water is from fresh fruits and vegetables. That's what's up. What's y'all favorite fruits? I like tangerines and oranges. I like citrus. I'm a citrus dude. I don't like grapefruits though, but I like oranges, tangerines, stuff like that. Let's see. Kristen Ramirez says paranoid while getting high. Yeah, I really had to cut back on the weed, yo. It's too strong. It is so strong. I mean, I was doing one hit a week. One hit. I'm not even exaggerating or trying to be funny. One hit a week. And even in that one hit, it would last a while. A small little bong I had. And I felt good for a minute. And then sometimes the paranoia. Then again, it is sativa hybrid. Maybe the strain I had was just too crazy. But I'm right next to a dispensary, so I try to go in there and sometimes and say, "Give me something that's chill. Like, give me something that's not so off the walls, because it's all Frankenstein weed now." Paradise is what I was smoking. It was sativa hybrid, PEAR, Paradise. Let's see. I'm getting a WhatsApp. Shout out to Jay Blazer. I see you. Mo Life says mango. Nice. Rob Naughty says grapes. Yeah. The red grapes are supposed to be really good for you. The green grapes I heard are fake, like GMO, because they're seedless. Like you don't want seedless. Drosy Eternal says oranges. Hank says I need something stronger. Huh. Yeah, man. Everyone's different. Everyone's different. Some people, they like the heavy indica. I can't do that heavy indica. I'll go to outer space and then I'm just done. Some people smoke indica and they got energy. Everyone's different. That's why, diets are different for everybody too. You got to go with what works for you. Let's see. Jay Bland says apples. Okay. Damn, I haven't had an apple since I had apple pie. Well, Hank saw I had ulcers before most of you decided to have it. Damn, an ulcer? I can't even imagine. Oh man, I'm like a hypochondriac, yo. I'm like real like sensitive about health, trying to make I can't be around chemicals. Do you know what I mean? I try to make sure like things are as pure, as clean as possible. Kind of a clean freak nowadays, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't used to be. Yeah, I think the weed made me more like, you know what I mean? There's a fine line between clean freak and just obsessive compulsive disorder. Cecil says, damn, AD, I'm like 7 blunts in today. Dude, see, you've built up the tolerance. Your cells are probably already like used to it. I remember back in the day, I'd have like zongs. Remember zongs is like a Z-shaped bong? I'd have those and be taking fat rips and stuff like that. And then when you go a long time without it, you lose the ability to go as hard as you used to. And I've probably gone so long without it that now I'm starting at square one. I take one hit and I'm done for the week. What author didn't know? Okay. But that's crazy, man. Shout out to you for that. Aurora says, Indica, what happened to that girl producer? I'm not cheating. What? Hank says you're probably already effed up. What do you use to clean your house, AD? So at Whole Foods, I get these all natural sprays. You know, they're not like completely natural. They're just less toxic than, you know, Ajax or, you know, Lysol. I hate that Lysol smell. I hate anything that's hardcore chemicals, man. I try to use like the stuff that's a little bit less harsh. You know what I'm saying? And I still be putting on the COVID mask when I clean and stuff. Okay, where we at? David Blazer says, okay, I'm back. My New York Steaks lives were in my hands. What? Hank McGurk says, long time drinker, short time smoker. Yo, alcohol's a hell of a drug, man. Yeah, I did a shot last week with this girl, and it was great. The moment was awesome. We're having shots of tequila. I was like, this is good. And she had like some fancy brand I can't even remember. It wasn't no Tito's or not Tito's, but it wasn't anything that I could even remember. But it was great, and I didn't even feel like I was drinking. That's how smooth it was. Next day, I felt great. I'm like, yo, how did I drink like a good amount of liquor and I feel fine? Like, this is cool. No hangover. What? But the next day, like 48 hours later, cognitive decline, muscle weakness. I'm like, dang, I never got a reaction from alcohol 2 days later to that degree. That was strange for me. That was like a delayed reaction. Let's see. Hank McGurk says whippets. Oh my god. Taking me back to college. Let's see. To each their own, yeah. To have to live, yeah. Oh, Jay Bland says he wants Woogu. Oh man, you're gonna have to ask Priest about that. I'm not gonna speak on that. Minty Hotep says, same, I use essential oil and baking soda and vinegar. Yeah, that sounds smart. Yeah, baking soda is pretty powerful. You can brush your teeth with baking soda. That probably is healthier too. No, even if I increase my tolerance, there's just that moment in smoking where the paranoia is so strong that I almost don't think it's worth it. I think it's great for creativity, you know, writing verses. I got somebody paying me to write 16 bars. Yo, isn't that crazy? And for that, I'm going to take a small toke and get the creative juices going. It just helps so good. I think it's worth the paranoia for that. But that's it. Don't do drugs, yo. Cannabis is a medicine. David Blazer says, microdose to get effects without being toasted. Yeah, I mean, you really can't microdose cannabis. You can take small hits, but it's not really a microdose. You know what I mean? Yeah, Jay Bland says, Ras Al Ghul. Al Ghul, yeah. Yeah, Spirit. Yeah. Spirit killer or something like that. It just ruins your spirit. It definitely has an effect. Even taking a few shots, it really brings you into the moment. There's so many. Talk about liquid courage, man. It really just gives you this whole other zen-like feeling and increased energy. You know, it's a separate micronutrient. You've got carbs, fats, protein, and then you have alcohol. It's a whole separate macronutrient, even though it has its own type of sugar made from ethanol. It's considered a fourth macronutrient. It's so crazy. So bad. But I get it. Moderation at the right time and place. I'm probably going to have a little bit of champagne on New Year's Eve, maybe. But I'm just a lightweight, yo. I'm just a lightweight. I can't be doing too much of anything. I'm over here trying to like make sure I only have 1 cup of coffee. Let's see. With that, I'm a Pisces, yo. Us Pisces, we're sensitive to things. You know what I'm saying? DJ Reborn says priesthood, ceaseless, and G's. Okay. We're gonna go through some chats a little more, and then we're gonna go into the song promotions. I got some things I got to do. I got 3 mixes I got to work on. If y'all don't know, I mean, right now I've got a lot of projects, but when y'all are ready to submit tracks for mixing and mastering, check out studioad.pro. Got my mixing and mastering services. $50 a song for mastering. If you want me to mix and master, it's $100 per song. Under 7 stems, by the way. First song is free. Under 7 stems. Got a little video on it. You can see some stuff on the site. I got before and afters, so you can hear how, like when I did Kabbalion. This is before, then after.
Welcome.
It's not just a volume change per se. It's a lot of stuff going on with compression and things like that. But anyway, that's on the website, studioad.pro. Links in the description. You can see the past clients I've worked with. Obviously, I'm going to put Priest on the top. I did 1 track for Crooked Eye. And it came out dope. And then some other artists that many of you may not even know. But there's Buck 50, J.O. Felony. I try to put like the ones that were somewhat known towards the top. Maze Overlay, Vendetta Kings. So that was fun. And then I got a whole bio and stuff y'all can check out. Got some beats if y'all want to buy some of my old beats. I got a couple new beats going up there soon. I'm not really pushing my beats right now because got the podcast going on. There's a lot of things happening. I kind of just have the beat store up there for just the old beats I haven't really used on anybody yet. But I just wanted to give myself a little plug right there for that. I've got 3 mixes and masterings I have to do tonight, so I'm going to be up. Oh, yeah, let Priest in. Thank you. I see you, Priest. You can hit me up on the WhatsApp, too. Okay, Priest is back in. He said, break down the mushroom and Christmas. Oh, damn. I wish there was a YouTube. I'm afraid to play a YouTube video from someone else because that's copyright.
Yo, break down that mushroom at Christmas. And,
Oh, my God.
because it's like we keep saying the mushrooms, but what really is mushroom Christmas about? Break it.
Yeah, it comes back to the Amanita muscaria. It's the same one that we see on Super Mario. There's psychedelic effects in there. And we talked about it last week also, how it inverts and looks like the cup. And some would call that the cup of Christ because it would look like blood. So once it's inverted, it's like basically a cup. And then all the red would pour up in there and it'd be like the cup of Christ. Because you drink that, yeah, you're going to be talking to God. You know what I'm saying? But the idea is that, you know, back in the day, they used to hang the mushrooms to dry on a tree. So they would hang the mushrooms up. So when we hang up ornaments, we're representing mushrooms. The ornaments on a Christmas tree are basically mushrooms. The eggs that your kids collect on Easter are basically mushrooms. It all goes back to mushrooms. They're just not representing them with actual mushrooms nowadays because it's controversial. But they would hang them to dry on the tree. You'll still see ornaments that are shaped like mushrooms. But there's a connection there with Santa Claus and all that. There's a lot of videos online about it if you haven't seen it already. Santa might have been a mushroom. You can see a bunch of things about it. The connection with Super Mario, the connection with Easter is there. See if I hit the chat. Some of y'all already know. But yeah, psychedelic experience. That just goes back to what we talked about experiencing different levels of consciousness. We're on the lowest level right now. And then there's other astral planes that you can visit either through DMT, through mushrooms, through psilocybin, through all kinds of things and stuff like that. Talk about paranoia, man. When I first did magic mushrooms, I had a crazy trip, and I was scared as hell at first because I left this world. I haven't been the same person since. But it was a great experience, and I'm so glad I did it. It gives you that connection into the spiritual world while you're awake. The dream chemicals come out while you're awake. So imagine dreaming and being awake at the same time. If some of you have done a lot of cannabis, you already have experienced a part of that. But a lot of you cats are older. So I don't want to speak to the choir. That's why I hold back on saying things, because I got to consider the audience. I got to read the room and realize a lot of you have already known about this stuff. A lot of you have already experienced. You know what I mean? I'm not speaking to kids for the most part here. A lot of you have already done all this stuff. So I try to keep it brief because I feel like y'all already know. But Priest wanted me to mention the Christmas connection there. And then we could talk about it also with the Christmas tree. The pine tree coming from the pineal gland, and then the star on the top being representing. Okay, so some are gonna say it represents the third eye, and some are gonna say also that it represents the center star, Polaris. And then some will say that it's no AD, it's the star Sirius. So it depends on how you want to look at it. The flat earthers are going to say it's Polaris, because Christmas tree is representing the middle of our plane. They're probably not going to have it on a Google search, but you'll see some images of the Christmas tree being in the very center of the flat earth. I don't want to go too deep on that one because I know the flat earth is still controversial. As is, we can talk about the lights representing the stars, things of that nature. I'm not prepared to do a whole presentation at the moment, but I could put something together. Okay, where we at? Nope. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I know it doesn't contain psilocybin. The hallucinogenic chemicals this mushroom contain are muscimol and ibotenic acid, which probably is a lot crazier. So you can do a whole episode on Super Mario and the connection with the mushrooms. I got to be very careful on what I play, but you know, I'm allowed to.
Today's episode is sponsored by the large red-white spotted Amanita muscaria is the most recognizable mushroom on Earth. Throughout history and across many cultures,
I'll play a little
people
bit.
Valued this mysterious mushroom for its powerful hallucinogenic properties. For over a millennia, the indigenous people of the Arctic collected Amanita muscaria. These people were called shaman. The word shaman is derived from the Tungus-speaking people of Siberia and connotes a religious specialist. Each year, the shaman would pick the amanita, dry them, load them into a big sack, and then on December 21st, during the winter solstice, the shaman would go from house to house delivering their gifts.
So you already see the Christmas connection based on that.
These shaman were older bearded men who wore the symbolic colors of red and white to honor the mushroom. During the winter solstice, the entryways to people's homes were buried under several feet of snow, so it was easier for the shaman to drop the mushrooms down the smoke hole. This is where the idea of presents down the chimney comes from. The colors of Christmas are red, white, and green. These colors symbolize the red and white Amanita muscaria under an evergreen tree. Amanita muscaria is found throughout the northern hemisphere under conifers and birch trees, just like red and white presents under the Christmas tree. Although deaths are extremely rare, Amanita muscaria is poisonous. In order to reduce the toxicity, shaman would hang the mushrooms on tree branches for them to dry, just like the colorful ornaments on a Christmas tree.
Boom. So you guys get it. I'm going to put the link to this video in the description so y'all can check out the whole thing. I'm not trying to play his whole video. without a commentary like that. But y'all get it. That kind of should assist y'all in, if you're interested in that. If you're interested in that. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna put that in now. Mushroom video. Shout out to that person that was from a channel called After School. It's funny how they put it like it's easy for kids to understand. They're teaching this for kids. But that's some interesting drawings to get the depiction of how it all went down, if y'all are interested in that. I did find it interesting that Super Mario Brothers would have so much mushroom influence in it. It's like, what do they know? What are they talking about? And then you get the star and you're like going crazy. It's like, what drug is that? And then you get the leaf and you start flying. What drug is that? Is that supposed to be weed? When Super Mario gets the leaf? I don't know. Open to interpretation. Okay. So the link for that is in the description. If y'all are interested in seeing that connection of Christmas and Amanita muscaria mushrooms. But yeah, I rock the Santa hat when I DJ on Christmas, which I'm gonna have to do this year because it falls on a Tuesday. So yeah, and then New Year's Eve is on a Tuesday, so that's gonna be that right there. Let's see. Okay, where else are we at? Should we go right to song promotions? What y'all think? See, it's more fun when Priest is here. I'm just the engineer trying to hold it down. But thanks to y'all for 104, and y'all still here. Appreciate y'all for being here, man. That's cool. That's what's up. What else was I gonna show you? Oh, let me show you this other clip real quick. It was from Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is a lie. They sold you this fairy tale about pilgrims and Native Americans sitting down for a peaceful meal. The actual truth is brutal. Genocide, stolen land.
Oh, that wasn't the one I was trying to play. Hold on.
Thanksgiving is a lie.
Oh, there was another one. That was supposed to be a funnier one. Never mind. Hello?
What the heck? Whoa!
Some Michael Jackson things. I'm not even gonna get into the Tyson fight. Y'all have already heard about that. We don't gotta talk about Tyson today. Yeah, we'll save the video clips for when Priest is here. It's more fun that way. Yeah. All right, Knowledge Born Allah is in the house. You're welcome to join, sir, if you want to be part of the song promotion segment. I'm finna start that right now. You know, December 1st. Supposed to be a powerful day today. It's because it's the new moon in Sagittarius. Yeah. So it's a powerful day today, yo. I'm using today to reorganize. I'm cleaning my house. Yeah. So do what you got to do on this important day. Just y'all be careful. Don't get drunk today. No. Don't do anything too wild today, y'all. Because you're going to have the urge to. New moons and full moons. There's an intensity in the air. It's heavy. And you'll have the urge to like, I don't want to drink more today. You know what I mean? Y'all just be careful. Don't drink and drive. Okay, let's get to the song promotions. Keeping it moving. We all gotta get things done here. Let's go.
Song promotions. You send in your music, we play it live on the show for Killah Priest and the world to hear.
All right. First submission that we've got today is from David Blazer and Yahe. I think it was Yahe, right? The song is called God is a Must Before We Dust. Ooh. All right. that's a hot beat right there. Yeah.
Once upon a time not long ago, where people went to shows and they lived life slow. 1981 when it all begun. 88 year the both Dodgers and the Lakers won. It was great. Had a BB gun at age 7. In 1992, rolling with the crew, started my checking. Top of my class, awards for science and math since elementary. 18 already making money. First 100K before the end of the century. Whole new millennium we're entering. Then in 2012, I had my kid, and then to the crib it is. But you can bet with the internet, it's so easy for the enemy to interject and speed up the pace where they lie to our face. Gender versus gender and race versus race. To isolate and annihilate, to forget love and to learn hate, to install fear in our ears. Hoping we procrastinate while anxieties escalate. We're about things that aren't even real, or we analyze those as fake, filling us with fear, taking us from our faith. But wait, some extra motive will make me flex with motions in a series of spontaneous explosions from organic matters and gases, combusting in flashes, leaving nothing behind but the ashes that we carry to scorch earth back to the ocean as a tectonic plate crashes. The volcanoes still smoking, shaping a future deep within the crust. In God I trust, but wait, this isn't faith, let me clearly state. God is a must before we dust.
Scratching right here. Yo, God is a must before we dust. So keep the chorus going with that. God is a must before we dust. And then lo-fi it and make it sound like it's scratching. That would be a cool little hook. God is a must before we dust. You know what I mean? You had some rhyme schemes that were about to happen and then they didn't. But it was cool. There was some, you had your moments. But yeah. You had your moments. I'll just leave it at that. It's a great beat. That is a great beat. It made me want to like spit freestyles. I loved it. Shout out to Yahe for that beat. But I think you almost got something there. You got to fix the mix. You got a little loud on some parts. Needs compression, EQ. It needs to be mastered. Yeah. But that was still not too bad. Not too shabby. I hear the improvements. Let's go to the next one submitted by David Mazer. It is called Raw Soul. Oh, artist name is Raw Soul and King Blaze. Song title is Double Freeview. Hash Flash and Downward Spiral. Okay.
Me Allah, Man, Rahim. I recite rhymes that sounds like the Holy Quran. They'll destroy your team. They call me God, Cypher Divine. God in the flesh, but I don't believe in they scheme. A warrior like Taharka. I feel the euphoria. Look deep inside the Surah, the materia. When I read the Torah, you can see my aura, smell the euphoria of paradise. When I speak on the mic, you shall receive eternal life. Some believe in Jesus Christ, some believe that they are Christ, but I seek eternal life. The afterlife is like my past life. Trapped in the projects, living the trife life. Into Hotep, the goddess shine forth the light. A collective consciousness from universal intelligence.
Stupid. Be intelligent. Yeah. How the am I supposed to eat the elephant? One bite at a time, writing the rhyme down on the paper. David J. the Blazer sparked the paper on fire. Pick up the cipher every time, whether or not I like you. Gonna strike you, venomous like a viper. I don't bite you. Blazer be blazing, you ain't blazing Nathan. Know what I'm saying? I'm not playing around. Until love spreads viral, trend is at best the downward spiral. The downward spiral, spiral. Until love spreads viral, trend is at best the downward spiral. The downward spiral, spiral. My universal rhythms override every jurisdiction. Abort the mission, close your eyes, breathe in the visions. You can see it once you hear it, as if it always has existed. There is no resistance, like the tuna that I'm fishing. We are on the same boat. Can we please keep it afloat? Jesus tried to tell us, to this day we act like we know. Have a go when we really don't. Until love spreads viral, trend is at best the downward spiral. The downward spiral. Until love spreads viral, trend is at best the downward spiral. The downward spiral. Downward spiral. Whether prophet or Messiah, Yahshua taught us the ways to avoid the blaze of the fire. The way to live higher, which is as simple as this, from the one who taught us with actions to love higher. I'm the vortex of an F5, lightning striking the cipher, the eye of the storm messenger, here to warn. Not worthless denial that form or your worship, shit that's worthless, bullshit lacking any purpose. My son is 12 and well, this now making me nervous. Denying what God gave us, is it worth it? How did we come to this fake world where fake is good and good is now worthless? All natural things are perfect. Until love spreads viral, trend is at best the downward spiral. The downward spiral.
Okay. Not too bad. That was an improvement. I kind of your flow sounded a little bit more authentic, sounded a little more real by comparison. I don't like that. I don't know what that was. That kind of threw me off. The Rasul's voice and verse was cool. But yeah, shout out to Rasul. That was dope. Are you going by King Blaze now? I kind of see where you got that from, but yeah, that was better. Robert says your bars were almost fire, then your bar broke apart. Okay. I hear improvement. You know what I mean? I can tell you love hip hop, and that was the same thing for me because I was not trying to be a rapper at all when I was doing hip hop. I was making beats. I'm all about keys. You know what I mean? Producing. You know, I'm inspired by Timbaland and Dre and Hans Zimmer and Danny Elfman, you know what I mean? I'm just all about the sound. But when you fall in love with hip hop, sometimes you just can't help but start to rap because the poetry just, you know, envelops you and stuff like that. So I get it. And it sounds like you do love hip hop. So there's that authenticity showing right there. So that's cool. You just got to keep going. And that's that. But not too bad of a track. The beat flipped up a few times. That's cool. But not too shabby, bro. Secret Society says definitely improving. Coming from them, that's a good compliment too, because Secret Society is a really good artist and group from what I remember. So that's a good compliment that you got from Secret Society. They dope. The Crossing says Yeshua the King. Okay. Yeah, keep going. Oh, Rasul calls you King Blaze. You definitely want to choose a name and stick with it. That's going to be your brand. If you're considering doing music, pick a name and go with it. And consider your brand and consider your Googleability. That's a word I made up. Make yourself Googleable. One of the artists I used to work with, I always bring him up. His name is Maintain. And he's dope. He's a sick artist. His name is Maintain. But I told him, you can't just go by the name Maintain, because if you Google that, you ain't going to pop up. There's a lot of competing words. You know what I'm saying? So he put together his record label, and he put together some numbers at the end of it now. So now you can Google him. Or have a tagline like Maintain the Great or something that makes it more easier for you to be found. So if you choose a name like King Blaze, research it. Make sure it's not already taken. You know what I'm saying? I Googled myself to make sure there was no other 80 Ross. And on Instagram, there's a bunch of other 80 Rosses. I was like, no. But on Spotify, I'm the only one on Spotify that I know of. That could have probably changed. But last time that I checked, I'm the only 80 Ross. Yeah. The people confusing with Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross is a really huge YouTuber. But no, I'm AD, not Aiden. But man, he's gotten really big, and he's also on Spotify. So, whatever. That's that. But you get what I'm saying. My whole point is choose a name that's gonna allow you to have a brand that can be easily searched online. Okay, let's move on. Let's see where we're at. November 25th. November 25th. That was last Monday. Okay, so not that one. Okay, Aurora Borealis has a submission from New York. The song is called Cityscape Cloud Apparition. Spam the chat. All right, that was a bit unorthodox. I understood the melody, dun, 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 dun. But then that little blah, 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 blah. I mean, maybe if you add a delay effect, maybe if you tuck it to the back, it can be some kind of weird sound. I've heard a lot of tracks that have this random ass notes in the background, but they make it work. And that can be worked out, I believe, if you mix and master it. You know? Yeah. Your kick and your snare is most important. You know? But you're probably going for that sound, so... You know, we're dealing with such a subjective type of analysis here. I can only say so much, because it's all art at the end of the day, right? But shout out to... Aurora Borealis. Holding the chalice. Cityscape. It did kind of stick in my head though. Dun, 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 dun. I would keep playing with that beat. I don't think it's done. Okay, next up we've got Knowledge Born 07 and 15 from South Band. The song is called Something Out of Nothing.
ever bring out the worst in us. Something in the drinking water. Place is hard to find. A good place at least. This is something out of nothing. This is something out of nothing. Right. Bring me back to earth. It's blues and greens. We're locked in. Nobody gives a damn. This is something out of nothing. This is something out of nothing. And there is nothing you can say to convince me to go back home to the chills of the corners and the spider webs. Perfect you'll make me when your soul is it right. It's in your hands. You're in safe hands. To come together it's impossible. You're insane. Trying to make something out of nothing. It's heavy and oblivious. Go through one of them songs. Let it soothe your soul a bit. Showing the good side of positive living. A quote once relate to me, but I don't remember it. A sign of relief, I don't really like it.
The hunt still comes around in so many blinded ways. When I close my eyes to rest in my dreams, just like a parade with randoms blending in with people I know engaged to that one tragic event. Shattered my heart in ways that I never thought possible. But that was the hand they played. Sounded like a pair of maracas, striking like a rattlesnake. Striking like a rattlesnake. Striking like a rattlesnake. Striking like a rattle. Striking like a rattlesnake. Striking like a rattlesnake. Striking like a rattlesnake. Striking like a rattle.
Good musical creativity, expanded mind. You definitely have a creative thought process going on. I like the lyrics, as far as their very open-minded lyrics. This type of music, you're kind of it's like a mesh. This is like a fusion of like alternative rock. Kind of takes me back to the K-Rock days. Over here in California, we have this radio station called K-Rock. And I didn't know why I put ZZ right there. That was not supposed to be it. But it's cool. Like, you definitely have your own sound. You ever heard of the Flaming Lips? There's a band called the Flaming Lips. They were very psychedelic, but they were happy. And they were super creative. At first listen, I remember thinking the Flaming Lips. I was like, whoa, these guys sound like some hippies. And then you listen to it and it's like, yo, their musical blend is so nice, and their melodies and their chord structures was just so like you were watching a play, but you were also watching a musical, and it was like you're in a fantasy land. You can hear it was trippy. I'll just say it was trippy. And that's cool. Very open-minded type of song, and there's definitely a market for that. So that's all that matters. Make that track, know who your audience is, and I think it sounded kind of cool. Even with that mix, it still works. It kind of reminds me of Beck. Remember Beck? Yeah. So you can hit a pretty broad audience with that sound too. Knowledge Born 07 says, I love the Flaming Lips and Coco Rosie. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. Not everyone knows that band, you know what I mean? They're not very popular, but they did get a song placement in one of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. The latest Guardians of the Galaxy, they started playing one of their songs. But yeah, check that out. check out Guardians of the Galaxy. Look up Flaming Lips. Yeah, it's like some modern day hippie stuff, but very musical and very creatively intelligent. That's the best word I could think of. Creatively intelligent. Intelligently creative. Oh, DJ Blazer says Beatles meets Gorillas. Yeah. That's cool. Yep. Stefan, that's the one. As far as that sound, I know that song in particular was kind of interesting, strange. It wasn't what I was listening to. In high school, I was all about 311. 311 was a fusion. It's still around. Fusion of hip hop, rock, reggae type of band, and I just loved how they would flip it up. All of a sudden, they're doing like a reggae vibe, and then they drop into some rock, and then they would just drop into like rap. They'd start rapping on top of reggae, and then rapping on top of rock. And then there's a guy there named S.A. Martinez that would just have a higher pitched voice and just kill it on some bars. So I love that the variety was happening within one song. They would switch genres. That's a really big band. If y'all don't know about 311, check them out. Very musical. There's some major potheads, but they're really good. But yeah, that takes me back to the days, man. 311 was dope. I was inspired by S.A. Martinez, man, for his flow style. Exciting stuff. That was high school. You know. Anyway, let's see who else we got. Any more submissions? Okay, it looks like that is it for today. Let me just double check. I'm not missing anybody. Check any last minute payments. Nope, that's it. All right, so we'll see you tomorrow for the next song promotion segment, and we'll have Killah Priest in the studio. Should be an interesting show. Today was kind of just, we're all doing things today. December 1st, we're still cleaning up from Thanksgiving. I had a crazy weekend. Everybody's recovering. It's recovery mode. We've got the new moon in Sagittarius, and it's hitting us all in different ways. It's very intense. So y'all just stay strong. We're in Mercury retrograde. So the energy is just heavy, and we're all feeling it in a different way. So use this time to redo, reorganize, recover, reorganize. Everything is re. Use this time to get your strategy together. It's not a good time to sign contracts. It's not a good time to make big moves. But it is a good time to clean, and it is a good time to review, reorganize, rethink, everything. This is the time for it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going to say. I'm not an official astrologer. I'm just an astrology enthusiast, and that's just my take on the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Minty Hotep in the house. She says, "Amber is the color of your energy." Yeah, it's a good song. Okay. So shout out to everybody. I'm going to let you off the hook. So enjoy your evening, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Let me put on a track for y'all to end with. I still haven't had breakfast, yo. It's 7:35 p.m. and I have not had breakfast. I'm not even trying to fast, yo. But I just did. I'm chugging water. All right, what should I play? Somebody redid Pyramids? No, that's not a song. No. Hold on. Finding a good Killah Priest track here. Boy, people be uploading. We can do the IMZ mix. Should we do that? Yeah. All right. Appreciate you too. Thanks to everybody. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Hold on. I gotta get my applause. Gotta get it together. And this retrograde. I'm going to go all the way through. No applause today. We're just going to rock it. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.
God inside the sun, I'm Aries, son of Mary's. Summon air, he's still on top with none compare me. One of one with none compare me. You won't like me when I'm angry. Terms speaking to someone scary. Sun canary, sunken berry. What a query from Tamari. Ram the health data for the universe. The sun declared me. Taurus ox and Taurus ox. Sleepwalking, I fought a fox who taught me how to walk through blocks. Torbaku, no daughter knock. Apocrypha, the laws of Doc. Pentateuch, Pentateuch. I can cause the pen to talk. My body gives a Morris Mars looking through the bullseye. I can see the aura watch, but the all is not. Calendars and tortoise tops. Gemini outthought the clocks. Listen hard to thoughts of rocks. Hitman, lyrical bartender, they call the shots of everything they fought to stop. Sympathy unorthodox. Picking up the signal from the sigils and the water drops. Making calls all wars to stop. New Neo and Bruce Leo. Roy John of Architect 9 neath the cathedral. How you hypnotize all of the mind readers is reading you. Most High who made me up from lies that's completely true. Virgos, fur coats, fashioned from the ether zoo. Magic man from deep Peru. Theta Gamma, ancient grammar placed in amber nail him with the Abraham Arabi. Medusa's head turned my hard drive to something floppy. With one look I nutted submit, and that seems meant. Tip of the Illuminati, hit the L like you in hockey. Mr. Superman Asasi, Planet Rocky, ran with Shakti. Every verse an ace, never seen me dip the new Versace. Birthday suit and title weight from fashion in the human body. Leave a Liberace weight, decisions on the dragon scales, imagine it. I am a jinn, I the mage, am I the ancient book of rhymes? I took my time, though I don't know if I am aging. Zodiac, my skin broke the spikes inside the Iron Maiden. I'm great, I am at this. Punch it like I am a fist for one, so I am you. Let me show how I outran a jet. Then I am you lit. I am legend, I in heaven. Follow all the planet steps. Knowledge you can't handle yet.
Thoughts of force, creation of man. The seed of Abraham. I am. Force, creation of man. The seed of Abraham.
I am.